6 months. That's how long the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 has been my daily Android tablet, and I'm gonna say this right now. If you are looking for the best Android tablet you can buy in 2026, this guy here, this tablet might be it. But here's the thing though. The Galaxy Tab S11 here is not a perfect tablet. And after half a year of real-world testing, editing videos, gaming, traveling, and using it as let's call it quote-unquote laptop replacement, I've got some pretty strong opinions. So if you are currently in the market for the Tab S11 here, make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with design here. I believe the vision here by Samsung leans more towards, premium and practical, maybe. Because Samsung didn't particularly reinvent the design here, right? We've seen this before, but honestly though, they didn't need to, because it's already premium to the looks and, the touch. You get an even thinner aluminum chassis, clean, symmetrical bezels, and it is just a super lightweight tablet, which by the way has made portability user experience here very positive. And I'm going to say that after using this for a little bit over 6 months, I can confidently say that the Tab S11 here still looks and feels like the top flagship device that it's supposed to be. No cracks or creaks or dings, no scratches on the frame, no nothing really. It's just built tough. It's a robust tablet. Now moving on to display here, which is still, one of the best, if not the best on any tablet. You all know that Samsung displays are legendary, right? And the Galaxy Tab S11 here continues that tradition. We have a decent size here. This would be what I would call a regular size tablet. So we have a regular size here, vibrant, high refresh rate display with deep contrast, smooth scrolling, and just excellent brightness. Again, for the past 6 months, I've used this thing for, watching movies on flights, editing videos, editing photos as well. I've done a good chunk of gaming on here, reading articles outdoors, and every single time the display reminds me that this is a premium entertainment and productivity machine. Now, let's go ahead and talk about performance, because, when you drop a good chunk of change for a device like this one, your expectations are high, right? You expect nothing but the best from it. And with that, I'm happy to say that this is where the Tab S11 here earns its place as a top dog in the Android tablet market, because remember what I always tell you, it is never about being very, very good at one single thing and sucking at the rest, right? See, what Samsung implemented here is kind of the perfect balance of raw power and top-level software and UI. Because you see, under the hood here, it is a performance monster. And as I mentioned already, I've used this thing for video editing, photo editing, video editing, multitasking, and I'm talking heavy multitasking, right? I mean, granted, the screen might get cramped a little, but heavy multitasking, split screen workflows, gaming, remote desktop sessions, and so on. And I consistently get the same result. It is so freaking smooth and also reliable every single time. Apps launch instantly, multitasking feels effortless, and even under heavy load, this tablet here rarely slows down. And as I mentioned already, software and productivity are top level here. Samsung's software experience alone is one of the biggest reasons to buy this tablet. You get Samsung DeX mode for a laptop-like interface or program, video and photo editing. I don't know, I keep going back to that because those are generally power hungry. But anyway, so you have excellent multitasking tools, split screen apps, floating windows, and then complete and full S Pen support out the box. For the past 6 months, it's been fantastic, but I do have my own set of gripes with the S Pen here, but we'll talk about that shortly. But anyways, everything else that I have gone over so far, in this video, it truly reflects what my experience has been like using this tablet over the past 6 months. The same goes for battery life. 6 months later, the battery life still holds solid, and I would not expect any less on the flagship Samsung tablet, within this time frame, right? It's only been 6 months. It hasn't been a year yet, so, still a full battery of mixed use, streaming, browsing, emails, and some gaming, and even under heavier loads, it comfortably lasts through most of the day for a power user like myself. Again, not a record-breaking battery life, but it is consistent, it is predictable, it's reliable, which of course matters more in daily use. And quickly flying over camera here, it is actually a very nice camera for a tablet. It's a single lens, but image quality is excellent for a tablet, believe it or not. It's actually pretty good. And of course, scanning documents and all of that jazz is pretty flawless on this tablet here. Now, before closing this video, let's go ahead and just highlight some of the, let's highlight where the Galaxy Tab S11 here falls short. Because remember, I said that it was not a perfect device. And we can start off simple, right? The Android tablet app optimization is still a thing. Although many apps and their developers have managed to optimize even more applications on Android, you still will run into some not so well optimized apps. Now, of course, one could argue that it is more of an Android as a platform, as an ecosystem issue, as opposed to a Tab S11 specific issue, which is true. It is true, but I figured, I'd still highlight that. Now, another thing to highlight here is that to those of you who have more rigid workflow, right? The type of workflow that requires, more advanced desktop apps and super heavy creative software, well, you may still have to go for a real or normal laptop if you're trying to do too much. Added to that, the 16:9 aspect ratio might be an issue for some of you out there working on some type of documents, depending on the type of document that you work on or that you typically work on. Also, the 11-inch screen can feel, cramped for productivity, right? For lack of a better word. So it could feel kind of small. For someone like myself, of course, I have large hands, and I have to admit that it does sometimes feel small. Again, I have gigantic hands. Now, if that's the case, just go ahead and go for the Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, like the one that I have back there. And on top of that, with this new design here on this new tablet, you are potentially exposed to, expensive new accessories, because this tablet here is not backwards compatible with accessories that work on the Galaxy Tab S9. Like the official Samsung Tab S9, keyboard case, it wouldn't fit on here because, in case you're not aware, the pogo pins are on the back of this tablet here, whereas on the Tab S9, they are at the bottom. And since I'm very petty, I'm still gonna bring this issue with the Stylus up. It has been redesigned. Beautiful. Looks so nice. It feels so natural to the hand. So many good things added to the Stylus here. But I hate that Samsung took away the Bluetooth capability, or the Bluetooth feature, I should say. And worse than that, they took away the magnet on the back of the tablet, where we used to be able to attach the Stylus. Now you can no longer attach the Stylus to the back of the tablet here. You gotta put it on the side, and it's easily, like, as soon as you bump into anything, or if your hand just happens to, brush off the tablet here, the darn thing will just fall off. I do not like that. I'm still having a hard time forgiving them for that. But anyways, other than that, like I said, the tablet is top level. It's a beautiful tablet, very well built here, super premium. It's super robust, extremely powerful. Oh my goodness, and watching movies, playing games on that beautiful display. Oh man, it's so freaking immersive. Just beautiful and fantastic for entertainment. And if you are in the market for the best Android tablet in 2026 that you could get your hands on, so far it's this guy, especially if you're looking for something that is a regular size tablet. This is easily one of the top choices, if not the best in its size and category. Because remember, what you get here is a comprehensive package, right? You get a fantastic ecosystem, you get a top level UI here. That's why I was saying earlier that when you are buying a tablet, or any device for that matter, it's not about finding that one tablet that has, or that one phone, or whatever the case may be, that has one thing that it's really good at, like let's say a really big battery, but it sucks on everything else, right? It's about finding something that has the perfect, balance of everything else. Like a Tab S11 here. Anyways, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. That was just my experience, what it's been like using this tablet here over the past 6 months. Let me know if you own one, if you're planning on buying one. If that's the case, make sure to use the links that I have in the description, the affiliate links that I have in the description there. Let me know with any questions, any comments. Make sure to share this video if you know anyone who would be interested. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. Also, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.